Hello, Namaste. Welcome to Mayaakatha, where stories dance. Oh yeah, we did mention about our connect being at 5:30, the Fridays coffees and conversation. Usually we have it with the storyteller, and in every episode, in every connect, we always say that each and every individual are born storytellers, and everyone, I mean, they are unique and special in their own way. For example, when a child says, "No, I don't want to eat," and what the mother does, or anyone in the family does, they just show and this, show up in the sky. They show the moon, and they say, "See, there is moon. The moon is just looking at you." And the child will just open the mouth, and by then the food is gone inside. And sometimes we just show the sun, we show the stars, and we say so many stories with them. And today, yes, this evening we have Mr. S. Natarajan, the honorary lecturer with Nehru Planetarium Mumbai. And it's my pleasure in inviting Mr. Natarajan over here. I wouldn't take much of your time, dear audience, and I'm just putting him into the stream, and here it is. Namaste and welcome to Mayaakatha, sir.
Hello.
It's our
Hello,
pleasure
Meera.
to host.
Hello, Meera.
Hello, sir. Hello. So,
Yeah.
viewers who are telling happy good evening, greetings, look
Good
forward
evening
to,
to you. Good evening
yeah.
to all of you.
And there's Tony who's joined from England, from Talking Stories. He says, good evening, look forward to hearing. So,
Yeah.
here it is. There it is. So we wish to know a brief about you, sir. Like, how did this journey start? Yes, viewers, I wish to mention that he is interested in astronomy, and he does quite a few works. He keeps sun, moon, and stars. And today we have here in our Mayaakatha platform to speak about the sun, moon, and stars. So, what got you interested in astronomy, sir?
See, when I was a young boy of 7, I was with my father in Bhubaneswar. We had a huge terrace, and there, of course, the sky was crystal clear. So my father would show me the planet Venus and the pole star. So that fascinated me, and it was like falling in love at the first sight, and that triggered interest. So from the age of 7 onwards, I started watching the sky. And then after my schooling and education, I joined the planetarium. I happened to meet the then director, Dr. Venkatavaran. Then he gave me a wonderful opportunity to work at the planetarium. I joined as an instructor, and then I started learning, and I started working at the planetarium. Then gradually I started delivering lectures in schools, colleges, and universities. And my interest is sun and the corona. When I say corona, it is not the COVID. Please don't get confused. Corona is the outer layer of the sun. That is corona. So that is that my interest and field of interest, and I'm doing a study on that.
Wonderful, wonderful to know that. Um, we got to hear about what got you interested in astronomy. Something about you, sir, like your journey till date. And
Yeah.
yes, we have lots more questions. We wish to know about your
Uh,
journey.
uh, yeah. When I started working at the planetarium, so many students used to come to the planetarium, and along with the teachers. Then when I spoke to them, so many concepts, they were very, the concept regarding astronomy was slightly poor, I would say. Many of the students still they do not know that sun rotates on its own axis and revolves around the center of our Milky Way galaxy. So what I thought was, I let me do something different. So I started approaching the schools, and I said that I would like to show the night sky to the students. And initially, the response was quite poor. People don't want to wait because the sky show starts at 7:30 and finishes by 9:30. So the teachers were not prepared to wait in many schools, not in all schools, many schools. And the parents were also finding it difficult to come at 9:30 and fetch their children. So what I did was I started going to the buildings,
Okay.
housing societies, and then I started expressing my thought. And the first question people asked is, how much do you charge? I said I don't charge anything. I just want to deliver the knowledge. I want to deliver the goods. I want to give knowledge. That is my only thing. I don't want. I have not come here to make money. But still, people became suspicious. Why is he doing free of cost? What could be his motive and all this thing? Then that didn't deter me. Then I started going to the children's parks and beaches, and then Gateway of India, and I started showing the sky. So
Okay.
in 1996, yeah, the 97, it so happened that there was a comet known as Hakutake. So I
Yes.
was, it's a Japanese comet. It was named after the famous Japanese astronomer. And that comet comes once in 25,000 years. So I was doing a program at the Cuff Parade Garden, and there were a lot of crowd. The crowd was extremely huge. About 800 people came, and it was quite unmanageable. Everybody was watching the comet. Then all of a sudden one lady came and said, can I also see? I said, by all means. And then uh, she saw the comet and she said, can I write about you in the paper? I said, may I know your good name? So she said, I am Shobha Day. So she wrote about me along with the phone number. So I started getting calls from the housing societies, and from there it came. I progressed my journey. Then for last 3 4 years, I thought that I should not restrict myself to Mumbai. I should go to places where people don't get they go where they don't have access to the subject astronomy, because there are no planetarium, where there is no planetarium in so many cities. So there
Yeah.
was nobody to come and show them. So I started going, and the response is quite good. Now I have gone to Bhopal, Chandigarh, Himachal, Kolhapur, many parts of Maharashtra, many parts of Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. Many colleges I have gone and given speeches. I have given speeches in ISRO,
Okay.
National Chemical Laboratories, and all these places. And the response is quite good. And now I want to promote this subject even in the hotel industry, where the resorts are there, where this would be a good attraction for the guest of the hotel. At the same time, it will be something education oriented for the students also. For
That's
both,
really,
it will be a good, yeah.
really thoughtful. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, we see the light, and
Huh,
they wait for the dawn, and we wait for
huh,
the light. So many things to
yeah,
happen. So,
yeah.
my next question would be: how long does it take for the light to reach us from the sun? How long does it?
You'll be astonished. The Our sun is the nearest star, okay, and
Okay.
it is at the distance of 9 crore 30 lakh miles, okay, and the light takes about 8.3 minutes to reach us from the surface of the sun. And the speed of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. Even at this fantastic speed, it takes 8.3 minutes to reach us from the surface of the sun. But another interesting thing is, if it takes 8.3 minutes for the light to reach us from the surface of the sun, do you know how long will it take for the light to reach the surface of the sun from the center? You will be astonished. It would take at least about 1 lakh 36,000 years, which means the light that we receive now has left our sun about 1 lakh 36,000 years and 8.3 minutes ago. That light we are receiving.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What are the steps being taken to promote astronomy?
Uh, well, I want to, my thing is, people should come to the planetarium regularly. And second thing is, people should, what do you call, the students actually in every school, they should have this sky observation program. And second thing is,
You want to grab
they
a
should
glass?
keep,
Can. Okay.
and they can also, the teacher should be in touch with the planetarium. so that we can give our recent information. And in the planetarium, we arrange regular lectures by delivered by eminent scientists from TIFR, which is totally free, and the teachers should attend. Everybody, the students and teachers, everybody should attend. Then they can know the current information about the subject.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, might be my next question is also in a similar line. And how can actually one develop interest in the field of astronomy? I'll just share an incident before hearing from you. So there was a conversation between children. They all
Hmm.
most of them have studied moon and
Hmm.
stars, the planet, the galaxies, the Milky Way, and all these things. And then when it comes about calculation, putting the
Hmm.
mathematics
Hmm.
or all those concepts over there,
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
they're scared. Is it actually the child is scared about the fact to use those mathematical concepts, or it's always been that like a what to say, preconditioning mindset that's been traveling for ages, that no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you have only if you're strong in one particular thing you can take up this particular domain and understands,
Yeah.
and the earth knows something beyond what it is about sun,
No,
moon, and
no.
stars.
Actually, I keep children not to get bogged down by the equation.
Okay.
First, you know what about each star, how far it is. Then you think of how the distance is calculated and all this thing. That is the higher part. So, for doing astronomy, one should be a keen observer to the night sky.
Okay.
See, there are so it's not that astronomy means I mean you have to be MSc, PhD, and physics and all this thing. Yes, that is required. But our ancient astronomers like Galileo, like Clyde Tombaugh, who discovered Pluto, he was not
Yeah.
a mathematician or this thing. He was just an ordinary person. So, astronomy needs inclination than qualification.
That's
Like
a very putting
yeah,
across.
more it's I mean you should be with the nature. The more you watch the sky, the more you discover something new, and you see something new daily.
Okay.
And
So
you ask why. Always you keep asking why is it so. Then you get the answer.
yes. Okay. So
Yeah,
I have a why. I have a why now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
just three dots in front of you, and
Uh,
the task is that you're going to join these three tasks, these three dots. So there is
uh,
nature, science, and art or the storytelling. And the
okay.
concept is astronomy. How would you
Yeah,
make it understand? Because most of the times, what happens is when we say science, only science is spoken about. Uh, many of them in the society, or for that matter, many of them can't think. Like science is something minus the
yeah,
arts. Art is
yeah.
considered as minus science, and nature is
Yeah.
like a separate bit.
No, no,
Sometimes,
actually, no, no. Interesting thing is astronomy and literature both are intrinsically interwoven with each other. Okay, so everything even poets when they compare the beauty of a maiden, they use astronomy. They compare the beauty of the maiden with moon, saying that you are
moon.
beautiful like moon. But
Yes.
actually, in reality, moon is not at all beautiful. I keep telling. It is full of mountains, craters, and rocks and craters and mountains. So I keep telling everybody that in future, if anybody says that you are as beautiful as moon, please mind your personality. I used to tell them in a very humorous manner. And pole star in our Indian tradition, during marriage, the priest would show
Yeah.
that Vashishta and Arundhati. Okay. Uh, Actually, he would show in the marriage hall. Actually, he would not show the actual star. He would just ask, "Do you see the two stars, Vashishta and Arundhati?" You have to say yes. But the but the actual fact is above the ceiling fan only will be there. You will not see the actual star. But I keep telling for fun that I am showing you the real Vashishta and Arundhati through the telescope.
Okay. So the question is now those three dots are there in front of you. So
Uh,
would you be connecting all these three together to make a triangle like nature? art or storytelling and yeah.
Astronomy. Yeah, yeah. To some extent, yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So when you are showing children the sky through the
Uh,
telescope, um,
uh.
how do children react to it? Because
Yeah,
telescoping,
they are quite thrilled when they see phase of Venus like a crescent moon. They are really thrilled, and I tell them the feature of Venus in a very
okay.
humorous way. Yeah, if I say that the rotation period of Venus is 240 days and the revolution period is just 220 days, the child would get bored. So I used to say that a day on Venus is always longer than its year. Okay, the rotation means a day. So the rotation period of Venus is 240 days and the revolution period is just 220 days, which means a day is always longer than its year. So I tell them that if you happen to be on Venus, you will be able to celebrate your birthdays daily or sometimes twice a day also. But you will have, but you will have to appear for your exams daily, sometimes twice a day. So I don't think you would prefer to be a Venetian. So I used to tell them in a very humorous manner.
Lovely. So we have some.
And Jupiter, like Jupiter is the huge planet. The rotation period of Jupiter is just 10 hours, which means a day on Jupiter is 10 hours. So that means if a child happens to be on Jupiter, I keep telling that your schools will be working only for 2 to 3 hours a day. So the child would feel happy. It's an easy way of explaining.
That's nice. That's really nice. I
Yeah,
think the way the concept is put across,
yeah,
storytelling plays a pivotal role over here.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
there are a few comments over here, so I wish to put it on the screen for you to read.
Uh-huh.
Uh, there's this child, Sanaya. She's listening and she wants to know why we can't, why can't people start living on moon? 6-year-old child is asking you this question.
Yeah, yeah. At present, it is difficult to live on moon because it doesn't. Atmosphere is thing. The temperatures are extreme. During daytime, it is very hot, and during nighttime, it is very cold. The oxygen is also extremely negligible, so it is difficult to live on moon at present. But men are human beings are trying to establish colonies. Let's see how far it happens. Man
I
has
wish
landed on moon.
I wish we'll have those coffees and conversations on the moon also someday soon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes. And there's a comment also, such a wonderful thought to deliver knowledge. And
yeah.
Raj says, so thoughtful, wish the world had full people like you, sir. And
Uh,
in hotel industry, it's a great idea, they say.
yeah,
Moving on,
yeah.
so Pravya, I have another question, like some interesting features of planes.
Uh, interesting.
Features of planes.
Please, if you want to watch the night sky, you can go to clear sky, clear small places like in Karnataka, Shimoga. It's a clear pollution-free city. It is slightly
Okay.
away from Bangalore, so you can
Yeah.
watch the sky there. Whole night you can watch. Normally, I do serious sky watching. From Bombay, I take people to Alibag, and whole night I show them the night sky.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see the Milky Way galaxy. You can see a lot of clusters, binary
Okay.
stars, nebulae, all these things through the telescope.
Lovely, lovely. All right. And some misconceptions about eclipses.
Yeah. Yeah, well, eclipses have really fascinated mankind, but people have got a lot of misconception. People don't eat food during eclipse. Okay, and pregnant women, they don't go out. Okay, and women folks, they don't cut vegetables. What are these? Scientifically, how far are they true? Now, what is an eclipse? Eclipse is nothing but a game of shadow. So, when the moon comes in between Earth and the sun, the shadow of the moon falls on the part of the sun, on the Earth. The shadow of the moon falls on the part of the Earth, and the sun is eclipsed. So, people living in the shadow region can see the solar eclipse. During lunar eclipse, what happens is the Earth comes in between moon and the sun. So this happens only when all the three objects come in a straight line. Okay. So eclipses are nothing but a game of shadow. So you need not get petrified. The saddest part is even many schools, they are shut during eclipses. So I keep telling teachers that you don't have to shut the schools, but the students get annoyed if I tell them.
Okay, all right. We speak about planets and
Yeah.
does it influence us?
No planet, see, no planet can affect us in any way. All the planets are billions and billions of kilometers away from us. See, planet Mars, it is considered as a god of war, planet
Yeah.
of war. Why? Because it is red. Why is it red? Nothing because of iron oxide. See, Greeks sinned just because planet Mars was red in color. People thought that this planet, color of the blood is also red, so this planet could bring doom or disaster. But
Yeah.
redness is due to the presence of iron oxide. Lot of things are due to these beliefs are coming due to our ignorance actually. Saturn, it is even in Tamil when they abuse a person they would use the word Shani quite frequently. But
Yes.
the planet Saturn is so light, the density of this planet Saturn is so light that if you put this planet Saturn into a bucket full of water, it will start floating.
Okay.
So, even it is billions and billions of kilometers away from us. Even light takes 2.5 hours to reach us. So you can under so no planet can affect us. Only human beings can affect each other. If you talk sweetly with other person, they will also talk sweetly with you. If you talk rudely, the other person also will talk rudely with you. So it is that, not the
Yes,
planet. Yeah.
not the planet. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. Any message that you want to share with all? Yes, we have a couple of them now. Do you have
Yeah,
some?
see, in fact, I conduct lectures in schools, colleges, universities, and I'm also keen to conduct in hotel industries and resorts, especially in resorts, in tourist places. So this I'm doing as a mission. My only
Okay.
expectation is the conveyance at the stake. That's the only thing I expect. So you can contact me in this number 9869264477. My again I repeat the number 9869264477. This is my WhatsApp number also. You can WhatsApp me, you can talk to me. And children, dear children and adults, if you have got any questions in your mind, please do get in touch with me. If you have any doubts, please ask. I'll try to help you out. It's my pleasure.
That's really nice. In fact, Shania is asking, "Can you come to my school, Uncle?" She's asked. So I
Yes,
think Sir has shared the numbers, and you can reach out to him and talk to him. I'm sure he will have lots more stories about the sun, moon, stars, say, be it Jupiter, Saturn, or the Milky Way. I mean, talk about the Milky Way. He definitely has
yeah,
lots
yeah,
of things.
yeah.
So how would you connect storytelling as a medium to convey the concept to children? Um,
Yeah, you can tell about Vashisha and Arundhati, the two wives. They should be husband wife, they should be together. So that is one thing. Then planet Mars, the planet of war. Venus, the goddess of love. You can make them, and you can tell them how the days have been named. The days have been named after planets.
yes,
Saturday for Saturn, Friday for Venus, Thursday for Jupiter. Yeah.
yes. Okay, okay. And yeah, and I was just thinking about one particular question also. Just we have kind of a rapid fire. The favorite book of yours?
Which one?
The favorite book?
My favorite book is the Theory of Black Holes by Chandrasekhar, Dr. Subramaniam Chandrasekhar.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah, that is it. And we are at the far end of the live connect. And to the viewers, we're sorry we had technical glitches, and that's the reason it took time to go live over here. And over here, joined us. Thank you for joining in. As always, it's because of you people we are able to run this connect. And storytelling is a way of connecting with each other. And a child connects really well when it's taught the concept of storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Yes. So again, we'll have yet another person for the next week. Though this
Yeah,
right, we have to end to begin, another chapter. So,
yeah.
a message before we wind up the show, sir. You want to give it to all? There are people who would rather watch after the live is over also.
I would request all of you to watch the sky for 5 minutes a day. That is the only request, and to be in touch so that I can give more information, recent information on astronomy. I love to give that information so they can be in touch. And those who would like to arrange shows in the schools, colleges, all over India, anywhere I'm prepared to come, they can definitely contact me. My number is there,
Yes.
so they can definitely contact.
Also, the number will be shared in the post as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Message before we wind up. Thank you. I learned new thing that our weeks are named on planet, says little Shania. Thank you,
Yeah,
Shania, for watching this. She joins our Connect every week, and
yeah.
um, thanks again for joining in. And here we say bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And
Thank
come back with the update on our Mayaakatha Fest. Thank you.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.